And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 523.
Oh, yeah.
Today is Friday, January 3rd, 2020, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10-ish, that's right. And today's top
10-ish.
stories. Gang, America, Bitcoin and oil rally as U.S. kills Iran's top general in airstrike. YouTube calls crypto purge a mistake, but many videos still missing. Ethereum completes Mirror Glacier hard fork, believes one client behind. Google Play lifts ban on Ethereum browser extension MetaMask. And CoinDesk's most influential of 2019.
Oh, yeah.
And much more. But first, let's go ahead and talk about these prices.
Oh, yeah. So, as you just noted before, gang, we handled some business, and Trump threw up the set. And then after that, we saw Bitcoin rally over $400 in a 24-hour period, up 5% today to $7,370. Ethereum at $134, up 5% as well. Ripple up 3%, still only at 19 cents, not doing much. Bcash at $221 is up 12% today. Litecoin at $41.93 is up 5%. And last but not least, EOS at $265 is up 8% today. So across the board in the crypto market, it looks as though, hey, if some trouble arises, crypto is the one to save the day, and you always want to have a plan B. So looks as though Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is taking off for that reason. We don't know exactly, but oil did jump as well. If you haven't gotten to any crude stocks, you might want to look into it going forward. So a lot of people made a lot of money last time we went to war.
Yeah, I mean, that's another way to stir the economy.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely have to talk about that. It further kind of goes into kicking the can down the road. Because if you remember, people, since 2016, we still haven't got that audit we were supposed to do. Or we haven't reorganized our debt yet. So we still have not done that yet.
Got a long road.
We know since, October, November of last year, between the $275 billion and at the end of the year, the 475 or so pledged billion. So about $750 billion has been pledged already to go ahead and pump up the economy. Then you had a possible war on top of it as well, get some people scared. I mean, budgets are about to be booming. You know what? This is good for Bitcoin because people will have more money to spend. And while the prices are still low and the uncertainty is still there as far as what war will bring when it comes to U.S. dollar and all that good stuff, it's going to be an opportunity for crypto to continue to win.
Oh, yeah. All part of the plan. And it's a great way to kick off Bitcoin's 11th birthday. Let's give it a hand.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Happy birthday, Bitcoin.
Oh,
the reason
yeah.
why we all here.
Yep. When anonymous developer Hal Finney received the money from Hal Finney, that 50 Bitcoins from the First Thing Mine. That kicked off the beginning of Bitcoin. A little history lesson for those of you who don't know, January 3rd, 2009. And one of the best parts about this industry is that we appreciate it. Nobody celebrates the Federal Reserve birthday. Nobody cares about other coins' birthday or when it was inception because you can just print it. It just goes. This is scarce. Everybody can't get a piece of it. And we're helping build a whole new market. So it's a very exciting time. 11 years in. 7 of them have been a part of my life. So
salute Bitcoin for sure. And also on the notes, pretty interesting to see. For one, no one's covering this. I haven't seen a happy birthday article on none of the main
nobody cares
news sites, so that kind of shows you know where they're at with this. But yeah, I mean, again, happy birthday, Bitcoin, 11th birthday. A lot of technology has already developed, and again, that's only 11 years, people. 11 years, so still a lot more time to go.
Yeah, it's flown by.
Right. First of all, some quick shout outs to see everybody's in here. What's going on? Christopher Ladd. Shannon Allen, happy new calendar year.
Oh, yeah.
Tessa Hall, happy new year. Evan, what's going on? Donald, hello. Tommy Brown. Tiffany from New York, happy new year, everyone. Happy new year. CB News Network, Crypto Blood, what's going on?
What's up, Blood?
What's going on?
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, I mean, to kind of jump right back into that story, one thing I want to kind of gear up everybody for is another prediction we've had for a very long time now, and I think it's on the horizon. If you remember, Iran was one of the countries that was trying to use cryptocurrencies to skate U.S. sanctions, or so it was being reported, right? Well, if this war does happen, or even the threat of war happens, and what is this? Hold on, let me go down to this article because I'm forgetting what I'm about to say. Oh, there it is. Bitcoin just reminded me. If this war does happen, or this threat of war happens, be prepared for the United States to finally lay out its long-awaited master plan, and that is to blame Bitcoin and cryptocurrency on all of this. This is
we
this is
know
what
it's
we've
coming.
been warning you about. This terrorism. Listen, we're at war with them. Who knows why? Because in another month, we're going to forget what even started this thing, right? Once everybody gets caught up in whose side is right, and then they're going to say, well, you know who's funding them right now? People who use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies that. So
people get killed every day.
That's my guess on it. If we start hearing that narrative next year, remember where you heard it first.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when Congress gets back, it'll be interesting to see how they frame it.
All right. Old news, but we didn't cover it because we literally ducked low a day or two before.
We're smarter than everybody.
Apparently, right. If you remember when we first took a break from the New Year's, we just smelled something awry, as they say, and it looked like YouTube had came out. Was it Christmas Eve or something? Came out with an early Christmas present to all those YouTubers out there, and decided to purge their videos and some of their channels out there. Now YouTube calls the crypto purge as being known as now a mistake, but many videos from a lot of these sites are still missing. What's going on with this story here?
Oh yeah, so if you missed this story, one of the biggest things about this is that there are cryptocurrency education channels everywhere. There are a lot of good ones. Some of the biggest ones just got all of their videos taken away and got a strike against their account, which if you know about YouTube, once that starts happening, it's really hard to get the algorithm going. So Chris Dunn TV, who you may know, BTC Sessions, Crypto Tips, Crypto O, who's a friend of the show. Yeah. Pretty much everybody but us and Crypto Blood got taken out. It seemed like from YouTube, box mining. It was a lot of.
So whoever
random...
laid that tip out, I appreciate y'all. No,
appreciate it.
No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, honestly, YouTube they said it was a mistake. They said that they accidentally took off that along with other videos because they wanted to. In my opinion, they saw people get up in arms about it and they brought it back. But they said it was a mistake, honest mistake on their part. That's what they said. YouTube got rid of a lot of crypto channels, but you see who was still standing, us and a couple other people. But just glad to say we avoided that because I don't want anything to do with any type of purge. So
what's going on? Wildemir Herdzina, you are online and live. So first, look, I don't want no beef with YouTube. They just did a strong power move and flex. It was like, hey, y'all gonna stop talking smack now before we start smacking back. So no beef. But what I will say is that it is very rare. Again, people, 3 is a trend. I tell you, that's something you learn in the military, and it's like that sticks with you. 3 is a trend. You're not going crazy, believe it, or you will be found on the wrong side of that trend. So if more than 3 cryptocurrency related channels are deleted, all of them large, it didn't just happen. One thing that people haven't talked about that I don't want you to forget is I think it was about 2.5 years ago now. If you remember, the United States made basically an online list of notable people. They include bloggers, vloggers, YouTubers, all these people who are in different sections of society that may have an interest. And with cryptocurrency being as where is that now, the whole bombing happened with Iran and all that good stuff, and for those channels to get pulled down, to me, again, it wasn't an erroneous purge as YouTube's calling it. So I don't think about that. But one thing I will say is it's unfortunate, but some of the consequences that Chris Dunn actually has Bitcoin, as they were saying, I believe he was the longest running crypto YouTuber out there, the first crypto YouTuber ever.
He was the first one I saw.
Right. He was one of the first ones I saw.
And that was when there was no information out there. It was literally just Chris Dunn.
Right. So Chris Dunn, who was the longest, years of time putting in, hundreds of thousands, millions of views on his videos. He actually, of course, was affected by it. I saw the last video he put out. He actually got off YouTube now. Here it is, this tweet. Yeah. YouTube just removed most of my crypto videos citing harmful or dangerous content and sale of regulated goods. It's been 10 years of making videos, 200,000 plus subs and 7 million views. WTF are you guys doing, Team YouTube? As you say, 10 years of videos. I've seen some of the videos. I wouldn't consider any of them harmful. You talk about a person who walks the line. This is the person, right? Yeah.
And he doesn't even monetize his videos.
Right. He's the Mr. Rogers of the YouTube, for real. So
I'm already rich. Well,
right.
What I gotta do this for?
So he came on YouTube in his last video. I saw it, and he's done with YouTube now. He's gone. He's done making videos. As well as a couple other people still haven't recovered from it. So the thing I would say about that is this is the market, people. And again, we're going into 2020 now with even less people who started pre-2017, pre-2018 or whatever. So, remember some of the people you continue to see. We keep talking about it every year because this keeps changing. New people keep coming out with money or narratives to push with their product. But at the end of the day, you know who's been here the longest now, and that just moves us up the list a little bit further.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube, it's funny how they got started and then what they're doing now, because they basically opened up the market, because if any type of decentralized platform where there's no rules and you can't get rid of people pops up and becomes popular, they might take over YouTube in the future. But YouTube was started because they couldn't find a video service to find the Super Bowl halftime show with Janet Jackson. The dude who created it, he couldn't find a video for it because everybody was talking about it with Justin Timberlake. And he was like, well, let me create my own where you can upload any video you want. And then, of course, hooked up with Google, now that's done. So, yeah, it's interesting to see. I've been alive to see it from the beginning all the way to where we are now. People getting purged off.
Right.
It's crazy.
Okay. Crypto Blood said Mad Bitcoins has been around longer than him too. So shout out to Mad Bitcoins. What's going on, Chats with Decentralized? Chats with Decentralized said 2 of you is definitely 2020.
2020
That's right.
vision, baby.
All right. Next story up. Ethereum completes Mirror Glacier hard fork, believes one client behind. It looks like the Ethereum network has just completed its Mirror Glacier hard fork, with the sole improvement proposal being to delay the difficulty bomb for another 4 million blocks. Bitcoin say, what's going on here?
Oh yeah, so basically what they want to do is speed up the time of the blocks so that they can have more blocks, which equals more transactions. These are all steps on the way to Ethereum 2.0, which probably won't be here until next year. However, all of these upgrades are just like any other type of software upgrade, where you improve the software to get it to a stage where you can actually change from proof of work to proof of stake. So that is the end goal. Ethereum, this is basically just saying, hey, it's safe. Everybody, I think 92% of the nodes actually accepted it. So everything's all good with Ethereum's upgrade. No need to panic. Nobody needs to run and sell their crypto kitties. So Ethereum's all good.
And you know what? I want to hand clap this for Ethereum, the developers that are working over there. People, it's not easy doing these large technical upgrades on an entire. I mean, again, these networks are huge. They're very ideal. You remember cryptocurrency, some of the blockchains are having these nodes everywhere. So these upgrades are being transmitted to people's laptops who are using them, or other computers or servers, right? And for, what did you say, maybe 90% or something? For 90%, 94 to 92 to upgrade it almost instantaneously and be on the same page. I mean, that is what you call consensus. And then this is the second hard fork in less than a month. You remember we just had the Instabell upgrade. Now we have this Mirror Glacier one. I love the names they're doing for all these. But everyone's in step in toe. But the reason why I mentioned that is because you remember there was a couple exchanges that were dropping Ethereum or had dropped Ethereum, and their complaints were, hey, we don't have the technical support to basically keep up with you all and upgrade with you all. So it's unfortunate to see that, but again, everything's going as to plan for them. So this is really good to see. It gives me high hopes for this team and where they're going to go in direction of scaling, because they're getting it done.
Oh yeah, this is not easy. Just glad to see it get it.
Right.
As somebody who's been a part of software updates, good gracious, yeah, they can go really haywire, or if they go really smooth, everybody feels comfortable. So good to see.
I'm glad this question was asked. So Joanne Baptiste Cummings says, so what other platform would you guys use if it was done to you? Defense mode, hashtag. And as you said, personal website, Minds or DTube, in regards to would have YouTube censored us or blocked us. But yeah, Minds, you remember we actually did cover them live. We had that interview, so they're still up and running. But yeah, in DTube, they still have to figure some things out. But that is the next thing coming, because once the bull cycle starts again, like that aggressive bull cycle, you better believe another purge is coming.
Oh yeah,
they're about to They're about to wipe out, and not just maybe YouTube. We saw this the first time when Google was purging people. Facebook was purging
crypto
people.
ads,
ads and stuff. So the next bull cycle, these companies have their own teams in place. They're waiting it out, and you better believe it's going to get like 10 times worse when it happens.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, crypto and culture?
Oh man, Kenzie, what's going on, brother?
Right. Shannon Allen said the fork updates are super stressful. You have to watch the network like a hawk. That's right, because if one thing goes wrong and slips by everyone, the project is basically dead at this point. All right, Google playlist ban on Ethereum browser extension MetaMask. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, well, this is interesting. I was actually using MetaMask a few days before, and I'm glad it didn't mess up anything I had. But there is a browser add-on called MetaMask. If you don't know, it's an Ethereum browser and wallet extension, What happened was they took it off of the Google Play Store for a weekend because they thought it was crypto mining. As you know, they don't allow crypto mining apps on Google Play. So they took it off on accident and they brought it back once they realized that it is a built-in crypto wallet. It is not a mining platform. So nothing to worry about for those of you who have MetaMask. You can still use it. I'm looking at mine right now. It's all good. You can still maintain Ethereum network, send and receive tokens. Nothing's wrong there. It's just Google Play Store took it down because of a mistake. So like we said before, after 3 times becomes a trend. I'm starting to think all these mistakes from Google are not mistakes. They're simply just putting out different algorithms and ways to take down things, and crypto's included. So we'll see if something else goes down this week. Come on, man. Like, come on, Google. Like, how many mistakes can you make?
And you just hit the nail on here. That was going to be my question. I wonder if it's an algorithm that's automatically taking it down, or if there's any type of human intervention at the final stage before they pull it.
Yeah, like, let's see if somebody notices.
Right, exactly. But either way, even if it is an algorithm, what exactly was programmed for it to target, specific, what is this, MetaMask apps or YouTubers? Like, what are the keywords they're putting there? Where are the, what are the things, what are the metrics they're looking for? How are they being able to determine who these people are and how to find them? So that's kind of curious to me too, as well.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Donald Muhammad. You brothers have been doing a good job calling things before they happen. Look, once we get that video where we basically show everything we predicted,
it's gonna look super weird.
It's gonna look crazy because most people, when we say it, our hardcore people, they've seen us for 2 years now talk about stuff that's happening as we speak. And one of the best parts about these predictions is that one day people are gonna want to find the real who was talking about this, who knew what was happening. All I gotta say is we've been 2 steps ahead for a long time.
And of course, for people who have decided to invest in this market, everyone always says how it's been helping their decision making. So that definitely helps out.
Oh yeah.
All right, last but certainly not least, CoinDesk's most influential of 2019. I mean, when I skimmed through this, it looked like everyone was on holiday leave. There was 1 or 2 interns left, and they was like, "Look, you said you said you want to be the man, right, or the woman? Like, go ahead and write this article up, publish it. We'll run with it."
Oh man.
And that's what happened. But
CoinDesk.
Without further ado, I guess we'll just go through some of the few people. The first person on there was Jack Dorsey. I mean, you talking about, and again, shout out to Jack. No disrespect to any of these people also, because as business people, again, I'm with you. You should be having your name on this list, all that. But from, just being an enthusiast of cryptocurrency, you didn't let his mouth pimp you off the street. Like, what has Jack Dorsey done but talk a great game this year? I mean, again, when we just talk about Google and YouTube and all these different, and Facebook deleting or censoring people, Twitter is doing it too. Yeah, like that's Jack Dorsey's. Yeah. Let's not forget he also did that just because he was giving people shout outs or saying he was going to be. I know he's doing a thing in Africa now too, but I don't know. What are your thoughts on him?
Oh yeah, well, Jack Dorsey is cool in my book. He's as good of a CEO as you can be.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's what
everybody knows. You got to make reservations.
I don't want to hate on him.
In order to be a billionaire, you're gonna have to give up something. But one of the biggest things with him is that he is pushing towards Bitcoin. He is pushing towards Africa.
Decentralization. He
already has companies for that, Square Crypto, and he's already got an open source team working on decentralized finance. So he's actually doing the work. So I like Jack Dorsey on this list. One of the other people on this list I like, Caitlin Long, who I've discussed a few times. You may not know her, but you will. In Wyoming, people, listen to me. There are a rash of rich people buying property in Wyoming. I don't know exactly why, but that was 2 years ago. I think Kanye bought property out there and some other people. And then next thing you know, Wyoming's blockchain laws are the least strict laws maybe in the world, but definitely in America, where you can come with a blockchain company and pay little to no taxes. The person who got that going was Caitlin Long. So as far as being influential, I can see the top 2, Jack Dorsey, Caitlin Long. But after that, man, it starts getting kind of wacky, man. I don't know. Andrew Yang.
And even the order, I mean, they have Jack Dorsey as number 1.
David Marcus.
Andrew Yang is number 3. Why? Because
who has he influenced to get into crypto?
Right.
I don't even think he convinced people in his family, but whatever.
Hilarious. The co-founder of Libra. Again, anything involving Libra, to me, shouldn't be heralded as like the most influential because it's just a business idea that makes sense. Like, who would not have, like, really?
Yeah.
Honestly, it surprises me that Facebook thought of it before Google, too. I mean, you have a market share of a percentage of the human population. Why not have your own currency?
Yeah, it's probably
except
coming
for
out
the
this
reason that you're scared of the government.
It's
But other
coming
than
out-
that,
it looks like it might be coming out this year. They keep banning.
oh
all
no,
crypto stuff.
Crypto Blood. What's the over under on it? You don't think it's coming out this year? He said you don't think it's coming out at all. What's going on, Madam Crypto? Let's see.
Yeah, but I mean, no disrespect to anybody on the list.
Sergeant Crypto, what's going on?
But I mean, CoinDesk, man, y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love Bitcoin Zay and King.
What? You don't love
What?
us?
Y'all don't love us?
Well, forget y'all too.
Forget y'all too.
As many times we need to use y'all news source, we've been calling out CoinDesk
Y'all
for 2
don't love
years now.
us? Yeah.
And the new website design is terrible, so you need to get rid of that guy.
Bitcoin Zay and King and
Yeah.
Crypto Blood.
I know, right? We
Right.
got Sergey Nazarov. He builds decentralized networks of oracles so blockchains can interact in real life. All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean,
Solving friction problems. Oh, I've actually seen MakerDAO.
yeah, and I mean, so a lot of people on the list were great, but some of them were just head scratch. I think Andrew Yang is doing his own thing. You know, it don't really. David Marcus, but the most surprising one on this list to me was Gerald Cotton. He didn't influence anybody to buy crypto. In fact, he might have been the least influential person because if you read his story, that would actually scare people because not your keys, not your coin. You lost 192 million,
Right.
and you might have died, and your wife got caught up, and then some law firm came and took it over and basically took all the money that it took. I mean, it's a ridiculous scam, and Gerald Cotton being on that list, that's how you know when they put out lists and people vote. This is why they only give people 25% of the all-star vote. They only give you a small percent because people are just they just go with the name. It's all marketing. So Gerald Cotton had nothing to do with nothing in crypto. So that was kind of the head scratcher. But other than that, solid list for what they're going for.
Right,
You know
I mean,
what CoinDesk
whatever.
is going for.
Yeah, we
But
get
in the
it,
crypto world. If we had to make a list, I don't think maybe two of these people may have been on it.
But again, and you know, the reason why we bring stories like this up again as well, because we know we didn't do a list this year, so it's not like we can talk too much, right? But we just bring it up because of the narrative. We still need to do it. We won't do a list this year, so I don't even want to act like we will. But it is to help. Exactly. Tracy Mayer, Donald Muhammad said Tracy Mayer is a good name. He should always be on the list. To me.
Why?
Andres and Ginobili should always just grandfather them in the top 3 or 4. We're gonna do it like that. But it is important because if this is the first a person's. Let's say crypto was booming right now, right? And the first time someone saw Bitcoin at 25, 30K, right under it, they saw the most influential of 2019 here on CoinDesk, an established site. In the crypto verse, we only have about 3 or 4 sites now. I mean, we have just as many websites as we have YouTubers now. Straight up. So it's
maybe
not
more.
Right, maybe more. Right. So a handful of reputable news sites for crypto. And on one of the more reputable ones, which is CoinDesk, this is their list. So imagine Bitcoin's 30K. A person comes to CoinDesk for the first time today, and they see this list. And now this is what we're going off of as the leaders of blockchain and cryptocurrency in the industry, right? It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, not to say that these people are bad ones. They're not. They've done great things. But there's some other people you could
very mainstream.
Yeah.
It's like when you talk about your favorite rappers and somebody starts going
Jay-Z. Rihanna. Exactly. I got you.
Lil Wayne. You go, okay, this is all mainstream. Cool. And then
Anyone
some people start talking about like Black Thought and you know what I mean, like lesser names, big names, but you be like, yeah, he's much better. But
exactly,
that's just how it is. That's how it goes. Gotta get that money. Gotta get.
But shout out CoinDesk for doing it because, happy birthday shouts to Bitcoin today. I haven't seen many end of the year wrap up lists. We didn't do one this year, and that is because the last 2 years in crypto have been tough. People, no, people have gone underground. I mean, it's been development years. People are working on the back end of things. They're working on projects. There has not been a lot of noise and announcements. I think
beautiful.
What was I say? Everyone's saving that for the next time Bitcoin does pump, and then that's where you're going to see all these overnight success stories coming out. Well, guess what upgrade we have every week? When the reality is we already had this upgrade 6 months ago. We just
real quiet in here right now.
Right, it's real quiet right now.
Real quiet
in here. News. Let's see. Chats with Decentralized said the U.S. is going to mess up Iran's economy more, and then they'll launch a crypto-backed project. Watch. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
That's basically what we think too. I mean,
crypto's going to be involved somewhere with all of this.
Man.
That's all we know.
Is it any coincidence that on big days when things happen, all of a sudden there's some sort of crypto thing attached to it?
That's why I keep telling people.
Every time there's a big event, there's a crypto, either a big jump in price
crazy is
or
that?
a story come out
It was
about it.
Bitcoin's birthday, and we started to run.
And we went to Iran. I mean,
on on Segwit 2X, that's when the whole thing happened with BTCE.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, all I gotta say is May 2020 looks like we're gonna be in World War III.
Hey,
right before the happening.
And that's what it was. That's what I kept forgetting. The other thing with the BTC thing, which was connected to Mount Gox. When Mount Gox happened, if you remember, that's when we went to war in Syria. When Mount Gox went down, that's when we went to Operation Inherent Resolve with Obama. So,
and remember, the day my book was released was the only time Donald Trump tweeted about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That's another one. I'm telling you, the algorithms kicked in. It was like, hold up, what happened? Oh no, we can't. No, I hate it. Yeah. I'm just saying,
nothing with it.
Every time there's a big event, the patterns they don't lie, man.
Hey, the day we disappeared, next thing you know,
I'm being Ghana. I'm gone.
Next thing we know, YouTube shut down and had down there on the crypto side. No.
Oh yeah.
All right, people. Happy New Year, happy 2020. Hope it's starting off great. As you can see, we'll be here again for another year. Mm-hmm. As you saw toward the end of the year, our schedules were changing, so we were doing this show at different times, or it might just be one of us. That is going to continue this year. Bitcoin Zay still going to be running around. Bitcoin and Black America here.
Oh, yeah. Bitcoin and Black America tour coming to a city near you. Tentative dates right now, Miami in January 15th to 17th for North American Bitcoin Conference. And after that, February, Memphis for a conference there as well. The March dates are coming soon as well, and more coming. So definitely check out the site, Bitcoin Black America. We got merchandise, sweatshirts, mugs, book bags, the book as well. Thank you all for the support that have supported so far.
So yes, we will be in different locations and coming on location. So expect different times, but we're still going to try to do one of us every day. People will keep that going. We'll try to also get a longer one started toward the end of the week or something. And we got some things planned. We'll see how this year goes. And well, of course, it all depends on the happening and what's going on with Bitcoin. And I guess what's going on with government regulators and YouTubers and everything else, because
it's shaping up to be a fun year already.
Right.
It's kicking it off.
Oh, I know they're gonna lock somebody up over some crypto this year. So it's about time to make an example. Let's see who gets the axe, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Other than that, that's the show for today. Have a happy Friday. We will see you all next week on Monday with some more crypto news as always.
And a big announcement on Monday. Make sure you tune in. Very big announcement from myself and from King as well. So thank you all for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.